Good morning, happy Monday. So as promised, I'm gonna talk to you today about the number 10 foot. So it is the foot that is featured this month with Bernina. It's 25% off through the end of the month. As I said last week, it is one of my top 3 favorite feet. So I was very excited that it was on sale this month. If you still have questions about it after this video or Facebook Live, just come in and talk with us about it and we can show you even more of what it can do. So I'm just going to show you a couple things that I use this for a lot. Like I said, I use it in my garment sewing. I'm not going to show that a whole lot, but it is wonderful for doing that, like understitching on a facing, when you maybe you're putting in a skinny little hem. It's just a wonderful guide foot. So like I said last week too, it is available in a 5mm, so just the straight 10 foot. As you see, it does have this rudder here. 10C foot, so it does have the eyeball. This cannot be used with the dual feed, so that's why they have the 10D foot. So this is the one that I generally will use because I do have a machine with dual feed. So, you know, it's just a wonderful little foot. It has the little cutout here for your dual feed to drop down and help you with that fabric feed. So I'm gonna put this on the 790 out here, and I'm gonna show you a couple of the things that I do with it. So I made this bag for when we went to the beach. Very simple little bag from RebeccaPage.com. And this top stitching, sorry, it was in the sand, so it's got some dirt smudges, but anyways, the top stitching here along the top, when I turned the bag and pressed it, then I did this first row of top stitching with that 10D foot. And then, because this foot's so amazing, it does not have to run along the edge of fabric. It can run in a ditch. It can run along another line of stitching, which is what I did on this because I wanted just a little bit extra sturdiness for this bag. And I ran a second row of stitching along here, and I just put the rudder right on that top stitching, the first row, and it's nearly perfect. So that is one of the things that it can do. The other thing that it can do, and I'm gonna have Shayna, this is already sewn, but I'm just gonna show you how I use it when we turn our binding. So as many of you know, we put our binding on the back side of the quilt, and then we flip it to the front and Elmer's glue it down with the iron. So after we have done that, then I come over to the machine, I put the 10D foot on, and when I drop, oh look at me, reaching for it. I've been working on the little machine, can you tell? When you drop that foot, I move my needle over 2 spaces to the right so that it's like right on the edge of that binding on that front side, and it just makes for this perfect stitch. So I'm sewing without thread because this is already sewn. But Shayna is going to show you close-ups of this, and it's just going right along that edge. And there's almost no room for air when you do it this way. And this is what I talked about having my niece do last year for her 4-H project. Because as you can see, this binding, the top stitching on this binding is near perfect, and I'm not that perfect. So this foot makes me look really good, probably part of the reason that I love it so much. And I hope this encourages you to branch out and try some of those wonderful Bernina feet. They have feet for literally everything. So I would love for you to come out, talk to us, and get more familiar with these Bernina feet. So I hope you have a wonderful week. It's going to be another warm one, and we will talk to you as you come in. Happy stitching.